Good morning, it is, my brothers and sisters, on this episode number 164 of the Good Morning Guys podcast. Thank you so much for joining us on this fine morning, afternoon, evening, or night as we continue discussing the game of life amidst the other games we love to watch and play. I am one of your four hosts, the Brazilian Mountaineer and Transition Yoda, Lucas Ham Swisher. Also with me, the judge, the jury, and the executioner of fake news and the dark side, Patrick Vadercell.
Lucas, I am your father.
I don't know what to say to that.
You say, that's not true! That's impossible!
No, I'm going to turn on the Luke Wiley voice now. Okay, back to Yoda. On his left and my right, and filling in for the volleyball and beast of the East who can make you laugh in 3 words or less, or you're Ronnie back. Instead, we got the unelected president and co-founder of the GMGVGBC and the nicest guy I know, Kris, the Canadian Ruck Kerwin, a.k.a. Logan.
You picked the wrong house, bub.
And last but certainly not least, the final member of our GMG quadfecta, who's got music in his heart, Splitgate on his brain, and something healthy or something made of mushrooms in his stomago, Marc Boucher.
It's a me, Marcio!
That's right, Carcio. Nice to see you.
Hello!
All right, guys, my throat hurts. I'm done with you.
I'm surprised you didn't go for like the
way
full
longer.
Yoda with like the backwards speak.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I didn't have the brain power today.
Yeah, it's all good.
I'll save that for the update why I didn't have the brain power today.
Mm-hmm.
So, but before I go, Kris, why don't you go ahead? Update us, my friend. What is going on? You are our special guest tonight, filling in for Ronnie Johantis. We're so glad to have you here, looking beautiful with your Wolverine mask, headphones, and Canadian self. What's up?
Thank you so much. It's an honor. It was my evil plan all along.
See, your costume fits because isn't Logan Canadian? I'm pretty sure Wolverine's Canadian.
For
so.
sure. 100%.
He is.
Yeah.
Definitely. So on, I guess, the game in front first, I did platinum Days Gone this weekend, and it was amazing.
Congrats. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Such a good game. I'm gonna keep, all of that for the spoiler cast, but I loved it so much. Like couldn't have enough of it. I couldn't get off my head, and even this morning I was hesitating. Do I go for a little more? Like, do I do more hordes, or when you delete a game after popping the plat and you want more, that's a good sign. And so really, really had a blast. And I did start Horizon Zero Dawn this morning.
Nice.
And that was really, really fun. Like I played only 2 hours and really impressed with the graphics. Like I thought the game was older than 2017, I think. I don't know. It felt like it came out way before that, but it's pretty recent, and it shows. Like the graphics are amazing. I think they probably did some updates for the PS5, so it's still a PS4 version, but it looks crazy good. Like the frame rate is awesome. Even like the cutscenes don't look as good as the game because I think they didn't update the cutscenes, and the game looks amazing. It's really, really good. So that's the gaming front. On the life front, pretty normal stuff. I had my mom over for the weekend, which was really cool.
Free babysitting.
Nice.
Yeah, but we had so much to catch up. Like she totally offered, like, yeah, go to the restaurant, but I hadn't seen her in a while, so we just soak it in and have good family time, good cooking together, and that was the special thing. And I did. Other than that, I did fall asleep last Thursday.
That is correct.
Yeah. So that was pretty eventful. Other than that, it's been work.
Work.
Dang it. Look at you two duetting out there.
That's it for me.
Nice.
All right. Marcio, I mean, sorry.
Yes.
It's you, Marcio.
Carcio.
Carcio. Yeah, good call.
Now on the new cereal shelf, Carcios.
Now with new marshmallow mushrooms. Yeah, that sounds gross. But anyway,
Marshmallow mushrooms.
Do not feed the children.
gross. Yeah, so in terms of the life front, nothing too crazy happened last week. I did watch a particular movie that I did mention I was going to watch last week. Kristen and I sat down and watched the movie Dune, which
Nice.
to me was fantastic. I love the movie. There's a lot of sci-fi jargon in that movie that, like, if you're not really paying attention, then it's just gonna whoosh over your head, because like half the movie Kristen was just like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm right there with her.
And but I mean, I had some background with, you know, the 84 Dune movie and everything, and so I had a little bit of, you know, an idea of what was going on once we went into the movie. But man, this infinitely improves on all of the, you know, like the visual effects and everything. Like, this movie is beautiful. Just some of the sci-fi imagery that they put in here. The only thing that was kind of an issue that was like jarring, so a lot of times, and I don't know about you guys, but a lot of times when we watch movies, we'll turn the lights off and everything to watch the movie.
Yeah,
And
for
like,
sure.
I feel like it was the full intention of the director to blind the viewer. Because there were scenes where it's like diametrically opposed, like a super dark scene, and then all of a sudden bright light scene, and you're just completely stunned by it. But I mean, otherwise, you know, the story was good. They were very smart, and obviously I won't go too much into spoiler territory, but basically they didn't go through as much of the story as the 1984 Dune does. They shoved a whole lot into 2 hours with that 84 Dune movie.
Yeah, too much.
And so this is basically the first half of the book is in this movie.
I think it's interesting that they make no indication that it's the first half. So I'm kind of scared for some people who don't know and aren't like looking at the background information, and they're going to be like that guy who went to see Fellowship of the Ring that sat in front of me the first time I saw it. And at the end, when the hobbits are walking like towards their next part of the destination, he's like, wait, that's it? What the crap? What did I pay for?
Yeah. So I watched this, and in the title screen, it says Dune Part 1. And I totally missed it the first time I saw it.
Does it really? I missed
It
it.
Really?
does. Yes.
Huh.
Okay.
So that's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart of them, because it needs that time to breathe, especially with all of the info dump going on in the movie that you really have to pay attention to.
It's a big dump.
You enjoyed saying that, I'm sure. But
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
not at all, not at all.
Nope.
But no, I really enjoyed the movie. I was watching today, I think it was either today or yesterday, and it was a comparison of a particular scene in the movie that they basically, it's pulled from the book, and they do literally almost the exact same thing. Not all the dialogue is the same, but it's a particular training scene with the main character, Paul Atreides, and Josh Brolin's character, who his name is escaping me.
Thanos.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what they call him in Dune.
Whose character was played by Sir Patrick Stewart in the 84 Dune movie.
Oh, that's right. Totally
yeah.
forgot about that.
and just watching the two scenes, like the 84 version, like if you've seen any of the the lore of this movie and stuff, they have like these shields that they put on, that it's like they're in the newer version, it's like a real fast vibration kind of thing that's creating the shield effect. But if you go back and watch the 84 Dune, it looks like when Paul Atreides and the other guy are fighting, it looks like you're watching two invisible Minecraft people fighting, because it looks like these giant blocky characters are fighting the whole time, and it just looks utterly ridiculous. So I mean, kudos to that whole crew. It's a huge testament to how far cinema and special effects have come. But yeah, I very much enjoyed it. Obviously, we had the typical fare this weekend of La Coretta and some Rummikub time, playing with the family, which was a lot of fun. That's been pretty much it on the life side of things, but on the gaming side of things, so Tuesday. Wow, I'm blanking on what I played on Tuesday. That's really bad.
Uncharted 2?
Yes, thank you. Yeah, so I played Uncharted 2 on Tuesday night, and I think I do have kind of particular games ahead of those games, but I think I'm going to go ahead and go all the way through, and I guess slight spoilers for our discussion for tonight. I won't say what.
Oh.
Yeah.
We already
okay.
chosen things?
I mean, maybe.
Oh.
Have we?
Oh, okay.
Well, we haven't. I have.
All right, fair enough.
All right.
You're playing it with me, or I'm playing it without you.
I'm
That's
hoping
not how that works. I don't know how that works.
I'm hoping that you will be playing it with me, but maybe not. But either way, I'm going to play it.
Fair enough.
All the rest of them at some point. Because I mean, it was a lot of fun. Other than the fact that I'm not a stealth person. It's just not my thing in video games. If I have an opportunity to run and gun, I will. Mm-hmm. And there are definitely some spots where they make you do some stealth. And it was driving me nuts a little bit, but other than that, it's a lot of fun. And they did a good job of remastering that game. It looks
Mm-hmm.
pretty good that's a PS3 game, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And soon you can get it remastered again, remaster upon remaster, for the Uncharted Legacy Collection.
Mm-hmm. Again and again and again.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
Wait, what is that? Is it like a PS5 version?
Yeah, it was after the Uncharted preview or trailer this week.
I must have missed that. So what does that mean? Are they improving load times and adding ray tracing, or what? The Hulk is nodding his head, saying, "Yeah,
yes. You can smell.
All of
you
it
can
twice.
Smell the treasure. You can feel the sand.
Is it
the sand? The way it feels.
Uncharted
and touches
4D.
You. That's right.
Uncharted smell-o-vision.
Is it all the Uncharteds?
No, we really don't know. I'm guessing it's Uncharted 1, 2, 3, 4, and Lost Legacy. It really should have Golden Abyss in there, but I doubt it.
Yeah,
I doubt it.
all 6 of them.
It should have
Redheaded
all 6.
stepchild.
Poor guy.
I
Stuck
know.
on the Vita. I mean, I love the Vita and I have it. And honestly, I must confess I've never played it, but I have it on my Vita, ready to play. What? I know. I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
It's an amazing game that doesn't really care that it's on a Vita. It just looks nice, plays well. It's really, that's Ben's studio right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Mhm.
Nice.
Another good Ben Studio game.
Wait, do I get a motorcycle? And
There may or may
Can
not
I-
be motorcycles in that game.
can I craft weapons of melee destruction?
Well, you didn't like Days Gone, so you
No.
don't want it
crap.
in.
Well,
in
then I'm not gonna like Uncharted Golden Abyss then, so never mind.
Oops. All right. But yeah.
We
no,
do.
overall.
Sorry. Continue.
Overall, no, it's okay. All right, I had a lot of fun with Uncharted though. I definitely am gonna go back and play the rest of those games for sure.
Cool.
Sweet.
But I did have a game that was kind of ahead of all of those games that was important for me to finish, and I beat Kena Bridge of Spirits this last weekend.
Nice.
And I absolutely love that game. I think I mentioned this on a previous episode that somebody had mentioned in an article that like this was the best Zelda 35th anniversary game that we were going to get this year, and they're absolutely right. Because this was a lot of fun and had a lot of sorts of different mini puzzles and stuff like that. Nothing too like, racking your brain kind of, oh, I hate this kind of thing. And apparently Spider-Man has joined the chat. But
Welcome, Pete Spiderman.
oh, we're using our fake names now.
That's right.
But yeah, no, I absolutely love the game. The story, definitely had some slight tearjerker moments that were really good. And overall, I had a lot of fun with this game. And now my wife's playing it, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I was kind of having a fire lit under me because she wanted to play and I wasn't done, and I had put it down for like 2 or 3 weeks or more or something like that, and she's like, Can I play? I'm like, well, I haven't finished yet. Come on. So yeah, I had to finish it.
Nothing like a family member to help, kind of put their finger in your back. I had the same thing happen actually this last week with Tasha to start Kena Bridge of Spirits. We started it on Saturday, so
nice.
Tasha and I played it together, and she loved it. I mean, we loved it, so
yeah,
we'll be playing that as well.
Are you playing it on like story mode, like baby mode?
Baby mode, that
Absolutely.
is correct.
Because I've seen some.
I want Tasha to do most of it. I'd
Yeah.
like to just experience it with her. And I
Yeah.
knowing what I know about the game and how difficult like the bosses and stuff are, I know that I'll have to at least help her with that. But if she can play most of it, that's more important to me than just playing it myself.
Yeah, hearing what I did about that game on like more difficult settings, I was like, I'm good with setting the dial to baby mode.
Yep.
But yeah, the story, I loved it. I loved the game. Looks beautiful, and it's just a lot of fun. So I definitely recommend it. I would give it, let's say 9.5 rots out of 10.
Whoa.
Nice.
That's high.
That is high.
Yep.
Yeah. I would take half a point off for
Why?
them calling those cute little creatures rots.
Yeah, that
what
was
a
kinda
terrible
weird.
Yeah.
what a terrible name. Hey,
So-
rot. Hey, decrepit,
I think
decaying creature that is
they
so
chose
cute and
rot.
adorable.
instead of goblin
Yeah.
or troll. It's like, no, these things are like the cutest little peanuts. Like call them peanuts.
Yeah. Seriously.
Rot?
Gotta
Rot?
capture some peanuts.
They need to update that. They
I
need to
mean,
update out the name.
You
Change
kind
the
of
name.
spoilers. You find out why they're called rots later.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I'm
So-
sure.
True.
Yeah.
It's very true.
But no more spoilers.
But rots, no.
It's weird for me because when I think of the word rot, so when I was in college, they called the dining hall on campus the rot.
Oh my gosh.
Ugh.
That's not the
That's
place I want to
inviting.
eat.
Now, granted,
Yeah.
they got better, like they've improved, but the name, they got its name because the caterer or dining company previous to the one that actually was serving there when I was on campus.
Was Chi-Chi's?
No, but it might as well have been. No, so it was
E.
provided by
coli.
got a little bubble guts. But
That's the worst term. Like,
It really is.
the Bee Gees.
Mark, tell me that's your song choice tonight.
Yes, that's it.
The Bubble Gut song.
I've got some history behind that too.
Yeah, can't wait to hear it.
No, the company that provided the food for our dining hall previous to when I was on campus was actually provided by the Marriott, like the Marriott hotels, and people used to call it the Merry Rot because the food was terrible. And then they shortened it to the Rot, and the name just stuck. I'm sure people call it that today, even though they've changed hands in terms of dining services a long time ago. But yeah, just hearing the Rot, I was like, that's weird. Makes me think of the dining hall. But no, it was a lot of fun. I absolutely love that game. The only thing that was kind of like iffy was like, and I think Pat, you mentioned this, was particularly on the cutscenes for whatever reason. I was getting a little bit of stutter.
It was straight up like frame rate drop on the cutscenes.
Yeah,
Weird.
because you would think like cutscenes are pre-rendered, so like why?
Yeah.
But it wasn't enough for it to take me out of the game or anything like that. It was just like, that's a little weird.
I restarted my PS5 because I thought there was something wrong.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was.
But otherwise, that's why it gets the half tick off. Otherwise, I absolutely love that game. And then Saturday night, I played the OG Halo, and which is celebrating its 20th anniversary coming next month. It's crazy that game is 20 years old. And it was pretty cool because, and I had played this before, like on this it's the anniversary edition of Halo, that they put on the Master Chief collection that I played through, and you can actually toggle back and forth between the OG graphics and the updated anniversary graphics, and the difference is insane.
So why would you play on the original graphics?
For the most part, I didn't.
Just to see it.
Yeah, just to see it, and that was about it.
It's fun to experience. It's nostalgic.
Yeah,
and it's like, I thought this was good looking.
I played this.
What was wrong with my eyeballs? Like they were broken or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you just see
that's
how,
when I got glasses.
How simple everything was in the OG version, and then you turn on the updated graphics, and you're like, whoa! Now still like those updated graphics are still like, I'd say still, like late 360 era graphics, basically.
Yeah, what year was that even came out? That was like 2014, 15?
Yeah, because I think it was a launch. Well, I don't know about the Halo Anniversary Edition. Master Chief Collection was a launch title, but for Xbox One.
But the Anniversary came out in the 360, right? Because I played it on the 360.
I don't remember, to be honest. I would have to look that up.
It was the original Halo, but anywho.
But yeah, no, it was good being back in that world, and kind of prepares me for Halo Infinite coming out in a couple months, which they actually dropped a campaign trailer for that today, which looks great. Like the extra time they took was time well spent. They did a great job with it. But no, it was a lot of fun to be a part of that and to play that. So next up tomorrow night will be Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah. Undabaga. You added too many syllables on that.
Undabaga.
Nope. And then you still added another. Now you added a different syllable. How did
Not
you
even
do
gonna
that?
attempt it.
Wrong direction.
What? More syllables?
Now you're just
sounds like you're about to do a rap.
Yeah. It was.
So are you doing you getting out the PS1 and streaming it from there?
No, unfortunately, I don't have a PS1.
You can't.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Sorry.
Okay.
Gonna have to settle for the Insane trilogy.
Oh no.
But it's all good.
Love it.
We
Yep.
do the best we can. Most of that nostalgia is there. It just has
It's retro-ish.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it still handles pretty much the same. So you're still going to get that old school dying a lot feel when you're like, I pressed forward and it doesn't go forward. So
excited for that.
It's going to be fun.
Oh gosh, I love the costume changes, Chris. It's great.
Chris, how many masks do you have?
I don't know.
All right.
We'll find out.
Excited.
Oh,
Yes.
what?
Yes.
That was awesome.
Good stuff.
For you audio listeners, so far, Chris has done 4 mask changes from Wolverine. What was the second one? Hulk,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, and now Iron Man with a flappable front. I don't even know what to call that.
Faceplate
But
opens
it's
up.
faceplate opens. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
But
The Spider-Man was way too small.
Yes, it was. Yes, it definitely was.
Half my face was sticking out.
but that is it for me.
Sweet.
Patrick.
Hey,
Heyo.
yes. Good evening, gentlemen.
Good
I'm gonna
evening
stay on
to
the
you.
I'm gonna stay on the gaming front.
Go.
Choo-choo.
Still playing Hot Wheels Unleashed with
Nice.
Clark.
Nice.
We finished all of the races. We did all the secret races. We have some time trials that we still have to complete. So we've unlocked some secret cars and things like that. So we're still having a good time with that. Played some Apex over the past week. Still trying to do that battle pass. I think I'm level 96, and it goes up to 110. So I'm almost there. Been playing that, so that's been pretty fun this week. There's a new season coming out next Tuesday, so looking forward to that.
New map.
I started Deathloop.
Nice.
Yes, I got to the title screen, and then
Congrats.
and then I look at my phone, I get a text that the Locke and Key season 2 on Netflix is out. So I instead watched that over the weekend.
Nice.
I love that show. I love all the things that the Keys do and the good versus evil kind of stuff. So been loving that. So yeah, I mean, I really haven't played any games this past week. I watched Locke and Key, and then on the live front, my wife and we went to go see Whose Line Is It Anyway live downtown.
So jelly
good.
right now.
Yeah, it was. So this is the second time we've seen them. We saw them 2 or 3 years ago when they came into town. They were supposed to come in last year, but COVID they rescheduled it, and ended up coming this past weekend. And I tell you what, like seeing it live is just as funny as seeing it on TV, if not funnier. Just seeing them just come up with the improv that they can, on the spot, and do like songs from people's lives. They brought someone up on stage and they talked to them, find out what about them, their whole entire life. And then Jeff Davis was up there, and he's just like Wayne Brady, who they can just come up with songs out of the blue and make it it's a very original on the person that's on stage. So it was good. My cheeks were just hurting after an hour and a half of this, just smiling and laughing the entire time. So it was Ryan Stiles, Greg Proops, Jeff Davis. There's 3 originals out there. Well, not Jeff Davis isn't an original, but he's on the CW show. Mm-hmm. And then the 4th guy, I don't think Wayne Brady, I don't believe travels with them.
Yeah,
and then
he's too
Colin
busy
Mockery,
doing,
he's got his own thing. And then Colin Mockery, I think he's in Canada, and I don't think he wants to travel during this time.
Yeah.
So they actually had Joel Murray, Bill Murray's brother, there, and he's been on he's been on Whose Line Is It Anyway several times. So it wasn't new for him to be up there with the guys. But yeah, it was a great time. Also that same night, Michael Bublé was in town, and my wife earlier in the week came across 2 free tickets to go see Michael Bublé. And of course,
find him in the couch, like just looking between the cushions, and
they're like they just like showed up, like it was
That's
like the Michael
crazy
Bublé
cool, man.
fairy, So she was pumped, but come to find out that he's in the town the same night that we have plans. And my wife and we never have plans. Like we're just like, hey, let's hang out with the kids, more family, we don't go anywhere. And we finally go somewhere, and it's the same night that Michael Bublé is in town. So she was kind of upset, but put that in the old bank for gift reasons. She's not listening, so she'll never know. So I mean, we had a good time, great time. It was only an hour and a half show. I mean, I don't really know how much longer it could go. because I don't know if I could take any more laughter. It was insane. But yeah, I mean, not a crazy week, pretty chill week. Nothing really happened other than those things. So yeah,
Sweet deal.
Lucas.
Sweet.
Nice.
All right.
Lucas.
And the cheese stands alone. I guess
Yeah.
it's my turn.
Mhm.
Okay, so guys, I don't know if I've told you guys about this game called Hades, but
Never heard.
What?
pretty cool. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I completed all 120 bounties
Okay.
today.
Goodness.
What is that? What is that? Is that like a?
Pretty much, you
There's
have to every time you clear the game on a increased heat to make it more difficult, you get a bounty, and you can get 2 Titan Bloods, a diamond, and let's just get resources for the game to buy pictures and dog treats and dog rugs and decorations for the House of Hades. But pretty much 120 bounties equals 120 clears at a variety of different difficulty levels. The max difficulty level I think is 64, which is pretty much darn near impossible. It's only been completed, I think, just a few times by people who have played the game way more than I ever will. But it was pretty cool. I completed pretty much with every weapon. I did 20 clears, and now my next goal is to reach heat 32, which is just another 12 heat up. You just continue to change the settings and make things a little harder each time. And I think I'm actually up to 25 now. I think I'm working on 25. So yeah, I'm excited for that. Hit another milestone. And so I'll be moving on to make the game more difficult and see how high I can take it.
So what do you get when you get 32 heat?
With 32 heat, you do get a statue, but I already did that on God mode, so I don't get the statue.
Okay.
But when you do the 32 heat, legit, you just then go to 33 heat, or you can do any amount of heat. Now it's just pretty much the difficulty level I mean, at this point, I'm only doing it for the sake of doing it. I don't have a trophy associated with it.
Because you're just enjoying it.
I'm just enjoying it, and I'm loving the challenge and loving the game and the community. There's a Discord or two I'm a part of where other guys and gals are pushing up the heat, doing speed runs and all that. And so we trade stories and talk about it and talk about different styles and different ways that we can improve. So it's been really fun. I've really enjoyed it. The other thing I enjoyed, of course, had to play a few more breakthrough gaming arcade games this week.
Oh, snap.
nice.
Here we go.
So get ready. It's just 2 of them. So nothing crazy. I kept it pretty simple and, laid back. The first one is, a game that we all love and grew up playing. Catch the Bowling Balls.
Man, that brings back memories.
Doesn't it bring back memories when your dad used to say, "Hey, you want to go play catch?" And then he just tossed a bowling ball at your face and said, "Catch it." You can catch a bowling ball. You can catch a baseball or any ball.
I'll give you a
So,
7-10 split.
So this game, there was nothing really complicated about it. Pretty much bowling balls are falling from the sky. And by sky, I mean a black Pong-like screen. It's the same with all these games. Black, just these white outline bowling balls are falling from the sky at increasing speeds, and you just got to catch them with the cup that you have in your hand. That's it.
Nice. Was there a cheat?
So, there was not a cheat. It's all reflex, and you just got to be. It's random. But it's really so. I played it twice, thanks to Kris, the Canadian rock Kerwin. And so when I played it the first time, I got the platinum the first try. You have to pretty much get through 9 levels, 9 stages or 8 stages. And each time it goes faster and faster, and you just got to use your peripheral vision and just make sure the little cup that you have that represents.
I'm looking at this right now. It looks like a half of a cantaloupe. You're catching bubbles.
No, they're bowling balls.
Look like bubbles.
They do look like bubbles.
Have you never gone outside and caught bubbles with a cantaloupe?
It's like bubbles. Yeah,
the best.
it was my favorite thing to do back in the day. So yeah, I got it on the first try for the first go round, and then I loaded up the other region, the European version or Japanese version, whatever, Asian version, and it took me 7 tries to catch all the bowling balls in order to score enough points and get that plat. I give this game 2 out of 10 concussions. It was just so simply stupid, but it was still 2 out of 10 for the trophies and the fact that I was catching bowling balls or bubbles, whatever you want to call it. The other game that I played was called Avoid Them, and this one had a glitch, thankfully, because it would have been near impossible if not for the glitch. So you pretty much are a little stick man, and it's very much like the bowling ball game, except you don't want to catch anything. You want to avoid everything. Meteor rocks are falling from the sky, and you're a little stick man, and you're just moving back and forth to avoid them. Thus, the name of the game, Avoid Them. And the trick is that you have 3 lives. You get hit, and you have to do it exactly this way in order to glitch the game and survive long enough to get the platinum. You get hit by the first one. You get hit by the second one, meteorite, rock, whatever. And then the third group of meteorites that fall down, there's 2 that are really close together, and you have to put the stickman right in the middle so that he gets hit by both the rocks at the same time, and that makes your life total -1. From there, it just continues to go negative. I got the platinum. I got the platinum and beat this game with -36 lives.
Nice.
It was amazing. So just because that glitch was so absolutely wonderful, I give it a 4 out of 10. So still not
All
great,
right.
but
A little bit better.
It is what it is.
Than crap.
It's double better than the catch the bowling balls game. At least I felt like there was a story because I was a little stick man. Maybe if I was a little stick man holding a half of a cantaloupe, as Patrick thought it looked like half a cantaloupe, I guess,
Yep.
or half a melon.
Half a
Maybe
coconut.
I would have been able to connect more with my character, but instead it's just really like, it's not even if you look at it, it looks like just half a bowling ball. Like you took the bowling ball that's falling and you put half of one there and just move it around. It's just floating. So it is what it is. So yeah, that was my breakthrough gaming arcade experience this past week. So I got a few platinums out of that. In the real life, I ate some cereals for the BCR corner with the BMM. That is the Brazilian cereal review corner with the Brazilian Mountaineer Man himself. That's me. And so for the next few weeks, you guys are going to join me as I share with you just a couple cereals from the old Brazil. Before I get in the old Brazil, it's very old. It's very, very old.
Hold on, wait. Before we get started, do these cereals have like names that don't make sense?
That is correct.
Oh, so can we guess what they are?
You can guess what they are, of course.
Yes. All right.
That's part of the experience. Now, before I give you the name of these cereals and rate them, I need to let you know that there were 5 criterium in which, is it criteria?
Criteria.
Did you say criterium?
Criterium's just one, right? Is that how that works?
Criterion.
Criterion?
O-N?
Criterion?
That's a video game developer.
What's criterium?
I don't know if there is a singular.
Yeah. Pretty sure it's
Criteria.
criterion
Yeah, maybe it is Criterion.
and
Okay.
criteria.
All right. I think someone needs
Says
to
the
check
French
Google.
guy.
So it's the first is Botox Boxology, which is the box appearance, and
Did you say Botox?
yeah, because it's about appearance. Botox Boxology, Boxicity. That's what it is.
really hard to say.
Toxicity.
Botox Boxicity. That's what it
Okay.
is.
All right.
Because it's about the appearance of the box and the activity it includes. Do you remember? We didn't talk about this when we talked about cereals. Do you remember the activities that some cereal boxes came with? Like
They should always come with activities.
They should, or prizes inside. We didn't talk about that last time either.
Yeah.
We really missed an opportunity.
This
But-
just in. Google fact check. Kris Kerwin is right. It's Criterion is singular.
There you go.
Go
Okay.
Captain America.
Good work. Good work. Good work, Chris.
Thank you.
Thank you for that lesson. And then I also, of course, had to consider mascotology, which is the mascot presentation. And then taste and textureness, that's the tongue feedback that I got from it when I ate it. Soggy resistance, how long it lasts before it's porridge. And then the after milk flavor. Those are the factors. And criterions,
Criteria, since it's plural.
all right. The criteria that I considered. Okay, the first one. This is snowflakes with morango.
Morango.
Frosted Flakes?
It is frosted flakes with what?
Strawberries.
Morango.
Strawberry flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got strawberries out of morango?
Yeah. Don't you speak Portuguese, Mr. Frenchman?
Patrick's been prepping for his visit to Brazil.
Wow. Impressive.
All right. So this cereal, I gave a 5 out of 10.
Okay.
Ooh.
Middle of the
It
road.
10.
It was middle of the road. The box was average at best. It had a terrible maze game on the back. Listen, if you're going to make an activity on a cardboard box, it has to be like I have to be able to use a pencil, a pen, a marker, whatever I use. I'm a kid. I can't just look for a specific writing utensil. I tried a pen, it would not write. I tried a pencil, it just was faded. And finally I found a marker and I did the maze and I destroyed it. The maze was so simple, a baby could have done it. So come on, snowflakes. Push the mental level of Brazilian children.
Come on,
Step up.
snowflakes.
Now the mascot was a white polar bear, which is totally inaccurate. Polar bears are not actually white. And he was wearing a red t-shirt, but he was hiding behind a bowl, which is totally inaccurate because polar bears are scared of nothing. So they will hide behind nothing. The taste and texture was decent. It was decent flavor, but it was more airy than crispy. So it was kind of a fluffy flake, Frosted Flakes, which was different. It was pretty good. The soggy resistance was average at best, not terrible. And then the aftermilk flavor, it was strawberry milk, obviously, and it wasn't bad. Yeah, so I gave it a 5 out of 10. So the next one is sucrilhos.
Something about sugar.
Sugar puffs.
It is something about sugar. Patrick, you got a guess?
Sugaros. No idea.
You should have just said the same thing before, just without strawberry. This is the actual Frosted Flakes. This is the name we got for Frosted Flakes here, sucrilhos. It's the classic box. It's got Tony the Tiger on the front, minus, obviously the Portuguese name is not classic. But this box came with a hands-on soccer game where you cut out little Tony the Tigers and you stick your fingers into it, and it has a little net and a ball that you put the cardboard together, like cross it together so that it rolls. It doesn't roll very well, and the finger holes are definitely for toddlers and below, not for adult men who are spending too much time doing cereal things.
No dinner plate hands here.
But I still liked it, so I still appreciated the creativity involved and the activities involved with your fingers. Nice. The mascot is Tony the freaking Tiger, so they're great. Taste and texture, classic flavor, still a little airy, but a little crispier than the snowflakes. The snowflakes are kind of an off-brand Frosted Flakes. The soggy resistance, still average, not terrible. And then the after milk flavor, is classic Frosted Flakes. Sugary milk, wondrous. And I give that an 8.5. I give an 8.5 out of 10 for sucrilhos. It was good stuff. The last thing, and that concludes the first edition of the BMC, whatever I called it. I don't remember.
That's bad when you can't keep track of them.
It's the first week. What do you expect? And I've already moved on.
It's my first day.
But yeah, so when you guys see sucrilhos and snowflakes con morango on your store shelves, make sure to check them out, okay?
Or don't.
Yeah, the sucrilhos are good. Frosted Flakes are good. This past week, my family and I watched Sonic the Hedgehog. That movie was very enjoyable and fun to watch. I thought it was pretty funny. We were all laughing. Even the missus, who isn't always into video game movies, she was laughing and enjoying. Of course, she liked Cyclops, James Marsden, you know, so that helped for her get very interested in the movie. I'm really glad they changed the 3D model and made
Right.
made Sonic look classic.
Yep.
If they had used that creepy kid dressed up as Sonic
teeth.
model, ugh. So I give it an 8 out of 10. Glowing blue hamster pricklies, whatever that thing that sticks on. I guess he's a hedgehog.
Yeah,
Hedgehog
he's a
pricklies.
hedgehog.
Hamster.
I
Sonic
guess
the
he's a
hamster.
hedgehog. I'm not sure.
I mean, is he?
Sonic the Hedgehog name is throwing me off.
I mean, you could be faking it. Could be
Hey,
faking
kids,
it.
want to play some Sonic the
Fake it till you
Hamster?
make it. Like, that's
Sonic
actually
the
a
hamster
hamster.
with pricklies?
Look at my blue pricklies. But I give it an 8 out of 10 because it's not just about speed. It's about family.
It's all about
It's
family.
all
Keeping it
about
going.
family. That's right. We just got the family train going.
Mhm.
The last thing I'll say is that my wife and I also almost watched Dune, but our internet failed us, and we had to settle. We had to settle for our DVD Blu-ray collection. And you know what? It was fate. It was like the stars aligned for this to happen. The internet didn't work on purpose because it was our dating anniversary this past weekend. We celebrated 21 years of dating.
Wow.
And we decided to watch the very first movie that we watched as boyfriend and girlfriend, and that is
Really?
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
So now things make sense to me.
Mhm. Now they make sense.
Yeah.
This movie holds up beyond my wildest dreams. I have not watched this movie in so long, and you know how I know I haven't watched this movie in so long? Because halfway through the movie with the DVD we have the movie stopped and told me to change the sides of the DVD. I had to take it out and flip it over in order to watch the rest of the movie.
Nice.
I was like, what is happening right now? I did not see that coming. It was so funny. So
Man.
Well, I mean, you're lucky you put it in the right way the first time. Otherwise,
I know,
you're like,
right?
Where are we? What is this?
Yeah, wait a second. This isn't how the movie starts. Yeah, so it was magical. Like, it was just really fun to watch that movie and just reminisce and stuff. So yeah, so my plan is to every year do some kind of old school, nostalgic movie watching. And so next year I'm gonna get out my VHS copy of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and gonna watch that.
The first one? or-
RTLE power.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. It's hard not to watch
I
Secret of
I
the
grew up
Ooze.
with the second one. Yeah.
I mean, I grew up with all of them, but
Yeah.
Secret of the Ooze is probably the best one. So, I mean, Vanilla Ice, you can't go wrong with that. So I'll just have to make sure that it's not that it's like towards the end. So then I put it in and realize I have to be kind and rewind, and then rewind it back and then watch the movie. So that's my plan for 2022. But those aren't the only plans for 2022 that we are making tonight, my friends. Thus, the topic of the show. The GMGVGBC 2022 plan in the making before your very eyes.
And ears.
Captain America's eyes and faces. Oh, yeah, that's true. And your ears. Let's go. That's right, folks. 2022 is 2022. That's right, right?
Yep,
2022.
you got it.
I did say it right. It sounded weird in my head.
nailed it.
I thought I was nailed it. It's coming fast. So time for us to have a little discussion. But I'm not leading up this discussion. In fact, the ghost of Kris, the Canadian Rock Kerwin, is leading this discussion.
Yeah, he's Thor.
Kris Thor Kerwin himself with Meow Meow in his hand.
He's a friend for
is,
work.
He's
It's,
leading us. He's leading the charge with this discussion night. So,
Order.
Kris.
Nice.
Oh yeah, you can use that as an anvil. Good call. Or as
Ding,
a,
ding.
what is it? It's not an anvil. What's it called?
It's not an anvil.
A gavel?
It's a gavel.
Gavel. Oh.
You know, the bangy
Alright.
thing that the Roby Judge guy uses.
Judges
Yeah.
have changed what they use.
They should
now have
totally use anvils.
they got a rope
You
right next
Order
to them
in
that
the
they
court.
pull down. Like, all right, well, you're guilty. Pull the anvil down.
That's right. Just pull it right on their head.
Is this
The
like an
end.
episode of Looney Tunes or something?
That is correct.
All right,
All right.
gentlemen. All right. So what we've done is nominated a bunch of games, and
57 honorable mentions.
yes,
As is tradition.
exactly. So I will name the games. They're ordered in Metacritic scores, and those are previously released games.
Best to
And,
worst or worst to best?
As you wish.
Worst to best.
Worst to best.
Okay.
Bad news first. Yep.
And those are 36 nominations, right? For pre-release games. And then obviously for the 8 new releases that are coming out in the future, we don't have Metacritic scores yet, right?
That's unacceptable. I want Metacritic scores for those too. I need those in order of
so they will be named after. So starting at 69, we got Mad Max.
Nice.
Which I feel I've heard good things. So this is pretty low, 69. And next up at 70 is Beyond Two Souls.
Okay. Yeah.
Followed by Battlefield Hardline at 73. Then Pathless at 77, which is the first PS5 game of the bunch. Then A Way Out at 78.
Great game.
In tie with Injustice Gods Among Us at 78 also.
All right.
Then we have Wolfenstein New Order 79. Soma. Ever heard of Soma?
Yeah, I have.
79. Then Middle Earth Shadow of War
Yeah.
at 80. And then Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy also at 80. Followed by Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice 81. Genshin Impact 81. I already know.
Veto.
This is the first no.
All right. Let's delete it.
Please.
Right.
Next up.
The first no before the list is done.
That's fine.
I remember
That's fine.
whenever that came out, I downloaded it, and then I watched the trailer after I downloaded it, and I immediately deleted it. I was like, I'm not playing this. I cannot do this right now. That's all I need is for my kids to see me playing this and be like, what is going on, Daddy?
Didn't make my list of picks that I want, but
Excellent.
I'm not certainly opposed.
To each their own. It is anime at its best. I've
Yeah.
heard. But
Yeah.
it's not my cup of tea. I'm with Patrick.
That makes it easier. We only have like 36 more to cut.
Perfect.
That's just one less thing.
So Final Fantasy 15 at 81.
Veto.
Already done it.
Veto.
Never
out.
again. Never again.
Unanimous.
Sounds good.
We have a roast cast. You guys can check that out if you want to listen to Patrick and I roast Final Fantasy 15.
For sure. Then we have The Messenger at 82.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder who put that there. Resident Evil HD. I know. Resident Evil HD Remaster at 83. And I looked it up a bit earlier, and I thought it was part of the newer remasters. But the Resident Evil 1 is actually like the 2002 remaster.
Right.
And they made a 2002 remake, and they did a remaster of that old remake. So
Yes.
it probably doesn't look as good as the new remakes, right? For
Not
2 and
even
3.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's more faithful to
Yeah.
the original than the remakes are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not that that's a bad thing or a good thing. Just
Mhm.
it is what it is.
Interesting. So then we have the first Uncharted of the bunch, Lost Legacy at 84. So not too bad for the worst of a
Yeah. Right.
Now wait,
5
Lost
game
Legacy.
series?
Lost Legacy is the 5th one, right?
It's the 6th one,
Or the 6th
if you
one?
count
Sorry.
Golden Abyss, but Golden
don't
Abyss
wanna-
is
Yes,
not
you
here.
count it. You count.
Yeah,
Golden Abyss.
you count it. Lost Legacy
You
6.
count it.
Yeah. All right. And Ratchet and Clank 2016 at 85, Far Cry 4 at 85, Cuphead 86, Cyberpunk 77, 86, but I put the PC score there
I was gonna say
because the PS4 score is like 11.
What? The review bomb or something, I guess.
No. I'm exaggerating a tiny bit, but it's
Yeah, come
like,
on. It's 12.
I'm expecting like we would be playing the PS5 version, and it would come out proper, right?
Proper.
Mm-hmm.
well, when does they actually just delayed the PS5
They said,
version.
Surprise.
yeah, but they're both coming in 2022.
Okay,
We'll
see.
This and The Witcher,
We will.
they're making a PS5 version of The Witcher. So if you have it on PS4, you're getting the PS5 version for free.
Okay.
Then we have
Whoa.
got it for 13 Canadian dollars.
I'll wait till it's free.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
13 free Canadian dollars.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I should have grabbed it.
And
It was like $10 digital. I should have gotten it then.
Yeah. Exactly. And I got it not wanting to play it on PS4 at all. It was just because somebody told me that it would grant me the free PS5 version.
Yeah. Good call.
13
Smart
bucks.
move.
Yep.
Hollow Knight 87, Injustice 2 87, XCOM 2 87, Fallout 4 87, Arkham Knight 87. That's 5 87s.
The Arkham Knight rises.
Uncharted Drake's Fortune 88, Rise of the Tomb Raider 20-year celebration 88, Dragon Age Inquisition 89, Mass Effect 3 89, Monster Hunter World 90. Now we're getting above 90. Celeste at 92. Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception 92. Bloodborne 92. Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. Mass Effect 2 94. And Uncharted 2 Amongst Thieves 96. That's
Alright.
it for the already released games.
Okay.
And the nominations for new releases that we would throw into the mix
Mm-hmm.
are in order of release dates, but I only have 2 release dates. All the other ones are
Figures.
TBD 2022.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Guardians of the Galaxy would come out whenever you listen to this.
Yep.
It's coming out tomorrow. And the next one is Horizon Forbidden West, February 18th, 2022. The other ones are God of War Ragnarok, Hogwarts Legacy, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, Gotham Knights, Stray, and A Plague Tale Requiem.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
The way I suggest we do this, and feel free to object.
All right.
Okay.
How many
Oh,
vetoes do
he's
we
got-
have?
he's got
Do
the
we have
anvil.
do I have like 13 vetoes?
Okay.
I-
Hold on. Let's. How? No. Okay. So, Chris, how are
Go ahead, Chris.
you recommended we do this?
I would recommend to look at the new releases. You all unanimously want them in the mix.
Okay.
We put them where we think they would fall in the year, and limit that to a certain number, between 3 and 6, I would say, to
Okay.
throw in some cheap old games in there. But if
Hey,
there
whoa,
are
whoa. Cheap old games. We're only playing the best of the best.
no, but I mean on your wallet, they're cheap, not in
Oh,
your.
fair enough. Okay, fair enough. I got you.
Best
A
of the
lot
best
of them
the
are
best, sir.
free.
I smell what you're
Mhm.
cooking.
Any games in the new releases you all want to play? And
Ragnarok.
just to be clear for listeners, we have an odd number of votes, so that'll make things easy.
Patrick is here, so it's always odd.
Ha. Ha.
I mean,
He's like, point
true.
me.
I can't refute that at all.
That's right. That's why I love you.
All right, so let's just you all say yay or nay on the
Okay.
new releases, okay?
All right.
Okay.
So how and if we have like 3 yays, then
The eyes have it.
yeah. All right.
Yep.
So we got
Wait, is it I or yay?
Aye. It's nay or aye.
I,
Right? No?
Yeah, it's either
Yay.
aye or nay.
yay or nay.
Yay or nay?
Okay,
Alright.
yay or nay. There
Yeah,
you
I
go.
like yay or nay. I sounds like, I don't know, like anatomy class.
Aye.
Arr, arr,
Aye,
pirate
boyo.
class. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Go
Horizon Forbidden West.
Yay.
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 All right, that's easy.
It's on the list.
God of War Ragnarok.
Yay.
Yay.
Okay. Hogwarts Legacy.
Nay.
I
Okay.
can't really do a.
I mean, I want to play it, but I don't want it
For,
to be a.
for the GMGVGBC, I'm good with it
Yeah.
being nay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a nay.
Nay.
I mean,
I'm gonna play
Patrick, it could be our Avengers of 2022.
100%.
100% for sure. I call Gryffindor.
Gryffindor!
Hufflepuff.
Ravenclaw.
Hufflepuff.
I think that's what my house was like. I think it did some sort of a house quiz or something. I think it was a Ravenclaw.
Okay.
Nice.
A fine house. to be a part of.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm gonna say nay on this because I'm gonna beat this like
Tomorrow.
way before
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
2022.
I've already beaten
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. Nay also.
Right? Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
I kind of want this to be. Can we have like a like an alternate? Because I don't know what this game looks like yet.
it. Yeah. In my opinion, I would be okay if it made it to the list, but I would also be okay if it did not make it to the list.
Nay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So
Let's
we
do nays.
got
I'll make it easy.
It's
But
a
Okay.
nay.
Cool.
All right. Gotham Knights.
Waiting for
See,
someone to
this
say
I
it.
think we're saying
yeah.
nays. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Stray.
I'm still
Yay.
playing it, but
Yay.
What is Stray? I don't
It's
remember.
the one where you're a cat.
Oh, is it the cat one?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm down with that. I'll say yay.
I still don't know what it is. So I'm only saying nay because I don't know what it is.
So I think you're a
The
cat.
cat
You're
with
like
the backpack.
platforming around in like an alleyway. That one, I think it was a state of play maybe for PlayStation.
I don't
Yeah.
And
remember
it looks like it's going to be like a budget title, like a $30-$40 game, kind of like Kana was.
Okay.
So, but to be a cat, yeah, I'm in.
It's Kitty Bridge of Catnip is the development name. That's the name they used
Yeah.
at the developers.
Stray, huh? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm unfortunately at this time of recording, I
Mhm.
have not seen it. So
All right.
So it's got 2
Fair enough.
points.
I don't know. It has to
Um,
be unanimous.
Plague Tale Requiem.
Nay.
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 There's other games I'd rather have on here.
All right. So we have 2 for sures and
2 for sure's and a maybe straight.
and a maybe Stray. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Like
So
it.
if we place those, Horizon, because also the 2022 GMGVGBC is going to be simpler, easier on the eye. It's going to be 1 game per month. And what we're going to do is to try to, if we have chunkier games, then we'll complement with a quicker game on the next month so people can spill a little bit and catch up, right? We're not going to put like, I think the sweet spot is like 15 to 25 hour games. But if we throw in a 30-hour game in there, we'll follow it with a 12, 15-hour game.
What if we jam like all the Uncharted's in 1 month?
So
You
the
said, yeah.
the Uncharted's are pretty quick, right? So if you mainline them,
Yeah.
they're about 10 hours a piece.
Platinum on your get the plats on your own time, people. We got games to play here.
But that's still 50 hours. So that would be like 2 months.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
But that's totally doable. Like the Uncharted Summer.
I'm seeing this video of Stray. I don't remember seeing this at all. I may have been trying to watch this while I was at work and didn't catch this part. So
Yeah. And it's a maybe. It could come out and be totally terrible.
yeah,
And we just knock it off the list.
there you go.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we'll put Horizon comes out like February 18th.
Okay.
So that should be the March game, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Like you
Well,
started, you finish it somewhere in March. Like nobody's gonna finish it in February.
Right. So let's
Yeah, I was gonna
tell
say,
yourself.
speak for yourself.
Pat's like, challenge accepted.
So how about this? So we put that for the March game, and we make a short game for February,
Exactly.
so that we can
Yeah.
start it on the 18th.
Yeah, and you can like sink your teeth into Horizon.
There you go.
And
I will.
then spend a bit more time.
Yeah.
And then God of War, who knows? But
I'm gonna say
Well-
June. I'm thinking it's gonna come out in June,
June.
Okay.
or if it comes out late May, it's a June game.
Yeah, I kind of feel like God of War is just gonna have to be be in the ethereal, like just be waiting, and
It will
whatever
be. In
when
the
we get the
wings.
date, it automatically pushes, and we'll just recalibrate the plan. It's almost
will
like the
adjust accordingly.
the 13th game. I mean, heaven forbid it gets delayed to 2023. I don't think it will.
No, it won't.
Yeah,
But-
yeah. We'll have to be flexible, but if we can switch games around
Yeah,
instead of replacing some.
but
Right.
I don't think
Yeah.
they're gonna butt it up too close to Horizon. So June or
Yeah.
after seems legit.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
Yeah. Could it be August? Yeah, I can see it being like late summer game. But I don't think that we're gonna. They said the game was going to come out in 2021, and then they delayed it because of COVID and getting all that stuff. So, would they delay it all the way to August 2022? Probably, but I don't see it going any farther than that. But you're right; it's not going to butt up against Horizon. It's not going to come out in March. It won't.
And God of War 2018 was they say, 20-hour game on how long to beat. If you do just the main line and then plus extra is like 31 hours. It took me like probably 60 to platinum it, but
Right.
it's a reasonable, like it's fine for a month. And I'm trying to see if I have a Horizon Zero Dawn here. It's 32 hours for the main game, but it gets bigger than that if you try to do more. But it looks like Horizons are a bigger game than God of War, which makes sense because they're more open world than God of War.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so we have 2 out of 12. We're only missing 10. So
Okay.
yeah.
anything jump out for you in the other ones, or do you want me to go through the higher up ones, or if you're all down for an Uncharted spree, we can throw them in there.
I'm down for that.
All the Uncharted's are basically on, like, I made a list of 12 of mine that I would like to see. All the
Yeah.
Uncharted's are on that list.
Really?
Yeah. And the big part, because I've heard so much about these games and I haven't played most of them, so
Okay. Then that would be a great.
that's just
Play
my
those.
opinion. Now, ultimately, it's which of those games. If we want to do all of them, that's fine. I totally support that. And yeah,
I mean, really, I mean, if that's the only game you're playing, each one of those you're gonna beat in a week.
yeah.
You know, if you take a couple hours a day, even if you take off a couple days during the week, you'll be able to finish those.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And so that would take up 2 months. And also the other thing I want to point out is that we put Mass Effect 1 as our last game of 2021. So
Okay.
did you guys want to continue this at the start of 2022?
For what, January to be Mass Effect 2? Do you guys want to play a Mass Effect game right after a Mass Effect game?
I'm okay with spreading it out.
Yeah, let's spread it out.
All right. So
Spread it
where
out.
would you want it? Where would you want the Uncharted's then? Can be January, February, April, May, or any time after July.
Should we kick it off with? I mean, like, should we kick it off with Uncharted
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and 4 for January and February, or is that too much?
I'm down.
That's
I'm
cool.
good with that.
So Uncharted 1 and 2 in January, and then 3 and 4. And do we want Lost Legacy, or just want to kick that out?
I
mean,
say
it can be-
it's like 2 months of Uncharted. So you choose your
If you can
if
get it
you
in.
want to include or exclude it. It's up to you. But
If you
for
can get
2
to it,
months,
okay.
for 2
Yeah.
months, the game of the months are Uncharted.
I'll be in
And,
the US during like the first 15 days of January, so I may start the new year with Golden Abyss.
There you go.
Oh, okay,
There you
Make it a
go.
real Uncharted party.
nice.
Yeah.
They
I should.
They need to port that.
They really
I
do.
have a Vita TV. I could stream it. Golden
Can you
Abyss.
play a Golden Abyss on Vita TV?
Yeah, doesn't it need like light? Like you have to blow on it and stuff? Like blow on it, put it in the light? If I remember right.
I know
only
there's
heard about
some
that.
games that weren't compatible because of all the
The
all
scratching.
the things that they used.
Yeah,
You needed
Yeah.
to scratch the map.
yeah.
Yeah.
I only heard about it. I didn't experience not yet.
Interesting.
All right. So that's settled for Uncharted.
Okay.
Yep.
So now we have 4 slots taken. We have 8 left to go. And we know that probably 2 of those are going to be Mass Effects if you're still down. But it looks like a student has something to say, Mr. Lucas.
Oh no, I'm
You
getting
seemed
nervous.
excited to nominate a game. I thought
No,
that's
I'm more nervous than anything because I'm like, oh my gosh, we're already filling up. We've already filled up a quarter of the space
Mm-hmm.
or a third of the space. Is that how numbers work? Four
A
months
third.
are already spoken
A third. Yep. Yeah, good
third.
student. All right. So I don't want to drive, I don't want to influence your choices too much.
for. All right.
If you have suggestions, that's perfect.
I have my one game. Is I
Go.
guess the quote unquote hill I'm gonna die on. I guess
All right. We'll go
Let's
ahead
go.
and put it out there.
is Arkham Knight.
Yes.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
knew this already, but
Yeah.
we were pretending to not know.
I want to replay this game.
I can't believe it. I did not
Thanks,
see that coming.
guys.
Yeah.
I'm down.
I am very down too.
Awesome.
And I'll try to squeeze in Arkham City.
When
before.
does the new Batman movie come out?
March 4th.
All right. So do we want to do it in April?
Is it short? It's 16 hours,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. If you're just mainlining it, yeah.
Yeah, it can be the April game.
Sweet deal.
April.
Okay.
Sold.
You've already made me a happy man. Much
There
appreciated.
you go.
Batman Arkham Knight.
Now,
April.
do you have the all the DLC for Batman where it was like you could drive all the Batmobiles and all that?
I didn't get all the DLC at the time.
Okay.
No,
It's
but isn't it
worth
free
it.
with the PS5 Arkham Knight?
Is it? Is all the all the
I don't
I don't know
know.
that all the
accoutrements.
Ooh, I like that.
I,
That's a good way
Oh.
to rename it.
I know
Forget
I-
DLC. Change it to accoutrements. Like our next accoutrement will be coming out in April.
All free
Accoutrement Pack 5.
How would you make an acronym for that?
ENC.
ENC.
A.
ENCT.
I had to spell the whole word.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know how to spell.
Just
the
take
word.
out all the vowels, and there it is.
Yeah. Accoutrement. Accoutrements in it.
Hold on. Wait a
Think
second.
about it.
Is downloadable? Isn't that one word?
Yes.
Why is it DL? Why isn't DC?
Who knows?
Downloadable content.
Downloadable, loadable content.
Loadable content.
Yeah.
What
It's
if it was
downloadable.
unloadable?
And then you load it. Yeah.
You can download this unloadable content.
Exactly. That's no.
This is
I
how
have
we
no
take.
idea.
This is how we take your money.
Yep. That's how they do it.
All
All right. So
Okay.
covered. Now we're on to
So
May.
we got 5 taken.
I think we need to do
we're missing
think-
May, and
I think
we're
we
missing
need to do a platformer of some kind. So Cuphead, Celeste. I think Celeste would have some good discussions.
Cuphead,
Yeah.
man, and Celeste are
Cuphead
two
too.
hard games.
Celeste,
Yeah.
I will take. Cuphead, I want to keep the hairs on my head.
I'd say we do them
Have
both
you
in
tried
the same
Cuphead?
month.
Yes. Yes.
Lucas, have you played Cuphead yet?
I have not.
Okay.
I
That
really
game
look
is.
forward to
It is one of the hardest games I've ever played.
That's what I've heard.
Well,
That's what I've heard.
so let me take it back because
Back
there
up.
are games that are hard when you're on like the hard mode. Cuphead has like a easy mode, which is you don't do easy mode. You do the normal mode, and that's really how you play it. And I remember playing this, and my fingers were bleeding from how crazy hard this game was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
But you know, like it was a game where it's like very cartoony, so you can play it in front of your kids or with your kids.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so it was an easy game to have on while the kids were awake. But man, this game was super tough. I finished it. I was so like, it was one of those like moments where you're like, I accomplished something.
It's
You look around,
done.
it's like, well, no one's here to enjoy this with me, you know?
Yeah.
Because everyone else is like, how did you beat that game? And so I want to, like, Lucas, you're gonna get an Xbox. You're gonna have this game.
Yeah.
So
For sure. I'm gonna play it no matter what. But
as far as a GMGVGBC game,
probably
you
not
know, I
enough
would like it
to
for all of us to be able to finish a game. You know,
Yeah.
Good call.
So
Good call.
let's not have that one on there.
I just have one comment about that though. Celeste is 8 hours. Cuphead is 11 hours.
Celeste also has like a God mode where you can, I don't think you like invincibility mode. I think has or something like that.
And I'd say 11 hours is being generous for Cuphead, really. But
Yeah, 11 hours on stage 1.
Fine with me.
all right.
So we're making Celeste a game of the month, or you want to pack it in with another small game, not necessarily Celeste, that you're gonna.
Are there other platformers on the list? I think The Messenger is another platformer. Or
Ratchet and Clank. Is that considered a platformer?
Yeah.
Technically, yeah. Hmm.
yeah.
How long is Ratchet? I think I put. Okay, it's 10 hours. That's a good choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Celeste plus Ratchet.
Okay. I'm down with that. I need to get the platinum for that.
Celeste. I put that in May, but it can be switched.
Yeah.
Ratchet. And. All right.
Okay.
Clicky, clicky,
16.
clicky. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we have 6 more to go. There's still some Mass Effects to place in there. If if we want that. And October, if we could have some kind of a Halloween themed game or a scary game, would be cool.
Do we have scary games?
Resident Evil.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
The
Resident
OG
Evil.
is on the list.
Bloodborne.
Oh yeah, there's Bloodborne too.
I'm out on that.
Especially.
No, yeah. I veto that.
Hollow Knight.
Yeah, I tried Hollow Knight. I couldn't get into it.
Couldn't get into it.
Well,
Fair enough.
RE sounds like the obvious pick for that then.
Well, I
Okay.
don't normally like horror games, but I've played the original Resident Evil, so there's some nostalgia involved.
Mm.
I would give it a good college try.
Stop! Don't open that door.
And do we do, because Resident Evil is 11 hours. So do we put it alone? Do you want to play it with, like, do we do 1, 2, or Soma?
Is that a horror game? I vaguely remember.
Well, even if it isn't,
It's-
you could put Soma.
It's kind of a spooky.
You could put Soma first and then Resident Evil second if we're doing, because that way you're closer to
Halloween.
Halloween, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody wants to play Soma?
I don't even know what that.
Yeah.
looks
I've
like.
heard
I
about
can't-
it.
Cannot
but
say I
don't
know
really-
what that is.
Yeah. So it's okay.
So-
let's just
So,
have.
so how
Resident
about
Evil.
Resident Evil 1 and 2?
Oh, the
Like
What
the
dates?
remake.
The remake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's your call.
Let's just do one.
Just do one.
Just
let's just
do
do one.
one.
Slower month.
we'll leave room
Yeah.
for choose your own adventure
For
that
Stray.
month.
For Stray.
Ooh, that could be the Stray month.
Hey.
You're costuming as a cat with a backpack. It's like inverted Miles Morales.
Perfect.
Okay. Mhm.
All right. We still have 5. July, August, September, November, December.
So in the past, I'll just say real quick about Mass Effect. I wanted to make it all 3 with GMGVGBC, but I'm not sure because it's just a lot of game. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Mass Effect? 2 is a must play, but then once you've done 1 and 2, it's like, well, you might as well do 3. I don't know. I want to play them no matter what, but I don't know. It's really long.
Which one did
Yeah.
you play, Pat? Like on a podcast, you said that you finished 1 already.
Yeah, I
did one.
finished 1. I played 2 like 3 times. I played Mass Effect 3 2 times. I played Andromeda once. So I love Mass Effect. It's one of my favorite franchises of all. So I'm always up to play for Mass Effect. I love those games. I'll play them anytime. So it could be where it could be like Mass Effect 2 is just on the side all the time. Or I mean, if we put Mass Effect in 1 month, it has to. I mean, those are. I'm going to be playing like all the side missions because Mass Effect 2 is you need to play all.
You
the
got to
side
do all the
missions.
side missions. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no main line in that one.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna defer to you guys because I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be bowing out on Mass Effect. But
On Mass Effect, all of them.
yeah, I just don't think it's my cup of tea. I
Yeah,
just don't
it's very
think my
much.
thing.
I mean, you played KOTOR, and KOTOR,
Yeah,
Mass Effect grew out of KOTOR.
yeah.
A lot of the things you do in KOTOR is very similar, especially to Mass Effect 1.
We can still. I mean, obviously, we can still do whatever you guys want to do with Mass Effect. I just will humbly bow out of those playthroughs.
Okay, well then, I don't know. If we're not going to be unanimous, I don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to put it on
Push it.
there. You know what I mean? Like I will play. I want to play it because I have it.
Yeah,
I want to play it eventually.
I just
Yeah,
don't want
I-
to kill
I
it for
bought
you
it too.
guys. I want to
If it doesn't have,
support
yeah,
you.
if it doesn't, yeah, sure. But if we don't have it for GMGVGBC, then I'm totally fine with that. We'll pick
Okay.
another game that we can.
Yeah, I'm just being honest. It is not my cup of tea, unfortunately.
Okay.
Any
Then it-
any other games that are more unanimous?
Has anyone played Mad
Inside?
Max or seen anything about Mad Max? I hear Tim Pollen like loves that.
I played it very briefly when it first came out, and it was okay.
Okay, because I like these games that we are playing, other than the ones that haven't been released, I've already played. I've
Yeah.
never played Mad Max before.
Mm-hmm.
We
And
can
I-
try it.
I feel like having Mad Max, yeah, it's 20 hours, but it's a new game that none of us have played. I think it'd be very interesting to put that on there, even though it's the lowest rated out of all of them.
It was there for a reason, right? It's
Yeah.
It's
Who have put that on there?
I put it there.
Okay, all right. I mean,
You
I'm
did it.
I'm in for because all the other games that are on the list, either I have played or I'm going to veto.
Okay.
So the Mad Max is the only one that I haven't played that I
Yeah.
would not veto.
Okay.
Does anybody? Do the eyes have it? Do
The
yays-
ayes.
Do the Yays have it?
I'm willing. I'm willing to yay it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
free game, right? We already have that. We all have that, right?
Now, I will warn
Think
you,
so?
for anyone that is kind of weird about this stuff like I am, I do not believe the platinum is obtainable anymore.
I wasn't gonna get it for the platinum, probably.
This was more directed
know.
at Chris.
That's
Just so
okay.
you know.
I choose my plats.
I'm fine with just mainlining it.
Okay.
Any month we got July, August, September, November, December.
I mean, it's in the desert. I think it needs to be in a hot month
July.
July,
for the northern
July it
hemisphere.
is.
July.
And that happens to be one of our coldest months in Brazil, but I'll get over it.
Okay.
Maybe it'll make me feel like it's warm.
All right.
Okay. Anything else? What about Cyberpunk?
So I know that this is very divisive
It's very mature.
content.
Yeah.
there.
I don't really want to play it.
Yep.
be honest.
I'm out on that.
I will eventually play it, but since we have the nays, let's push it.
I did see one that was on several that were on the list that might not be a bad idea. The Injustice games.
Yeah, we could sandwich both of those games in 1 month because they're like 6-hour stories.
Yep.
You put it on easy, it could be 5 hours.
Can you? So because it's like a combat game where you're the two, like Mortal Kombat, right?
Yeah.
So can you still save and resume the next day and it'll continue the story where you were?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
once you finish a fight, it saves it, so you don't have to do that fight again. So there's like, I don't know if there's not necessarily a save point, but it does auto save, so you can just continue at any time. I think there's also stage select, so you can choose to play at any point. So yeah.
All right. So where do we want Injustice 1 and 2 then? Do we want to do that summer blockbuster and keep it in August?
Yeah, that's good.
And so it is.
Followed by a tournament where Pat destroys us all.
Yeah, I will not be playing Pat in Injustice.
I may have put in 200 plus hours in Injustice 2.
Maybe
Quite possibly.
he would have to double check.
Yeah, I got the
numbers.
platinum on that one. You had to get a lot of wins in multiplayer.
Goodness.
I played some good guys, but also played some people that were not as good as me.
Mm.
And I felt bad. I'm like, oh,
Did you?
are these 7-year-olds? Like, no,
Yeah.
I feel bad. I kind of want to I don't want to win without them getting, hitting me. You know what I mean?
You
want them to
squished too
continue to
easy
play
under
it.
my feet.
I don't want them to break their PlayStation or throw their controller and never play the game again. I want them to buy the next one. But then I play the guys that like do like the 35 hit combo on me. I'm like, I'm never gonna be that good.
Yep.
I can only do like back A.
Back forward X.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so we have September and December left, and November, I should say.
Yeah.
All right.
3 September, November, December. If I look at the list quickly, a lot of them we vetoed. So Monster Hunter World, we didn't talk about it, but it's 48 hours.
It's a pretty big one. It's a pretty big one.
And that's the main line. Like,
That's actually it's one of the biggest ones on the list, actually.
yeah.
If not.
No, I'm good.
I'm gonna veto that one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Dragon Age Inquisition, also very big.
Oh, that is a big one.
Yeah, it's
46 hours.
What about the Tomb Raider games? I know we've already done Uncharted at the beginning of the year. But
The Rise of the Tomb Raider 20th anniversary, is that the first one of the
no,
reboot?
that's the second one.
That's the second one, yeah.
I haven't played the second or the third one. I've only played the first one.
Yeah, same.
I
But I
played
only
the
played
first.
the first one on PS3. So
I played the first and second one. I started to play the third one, Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Which one's bad? The third one?
The third one. Yep. Yeah, it's too much. They kind of fell away from the main story and just made it too much.
well, it's like Spider-Man 3. We can just do Tomb Raider reboot 1 and 2.
I really liked the reboot. The
Yeah,
first
I did
one.
too.
I really liked it. Even the movie that they did.
With
I like the. I mean,
yeah.
I like the movie because it kind of
yeah.
followed. Actually, the movie was the storyline was
game.
better than the game, and I wish that was the case. But yeah, I liked the first one. The second one was also good.
There you go.
But when I played Rise of the Tomb Raider, you know, there's so many like side things that are just like, hey, do these puzzles.
Yeah.
That have nothing to do with the story. But so I didn't do any of those. The story was just too good that I didn't want to stop going, you know, the linear path.
Right.
So are we doing the
So are you proposing both of them or
and
just
two
one?
or just one of them?
Well, 2 was Rise of the Tomb Raider was the only one on the list.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
So September.
Yep.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So the second one in September.
Yep. Rise.
All right. We're missing 2. I see Fallout 4, XCOM 2, Far Cry 4, Ratchet we already put, Resident Evil, The Messenger, Hellblade,
Oh, Hellblade.
Crash Bandicoot.
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like if they're going to be releasing the sequel to Hellblade, it's probably going to be late 2022. So why don't I'm good with playing that one again. I played it without headphones. Lucas, did you recently play that?
I actually did start it this last week, but I could stop and wait because I'm not that far in. I'm like an hour and a half in.
Oh, okay. So you haven't gotten into the meat of the
So
story yet.
those
No.
games, like, is it like what genre of game is it? Just like a story type?
It's like
game?
it's like psychological God of War 2018. Like
Yeah.
it's Viking setting, but it's pretty much a woman dealing with schizophrenia, like
Interesting.
voices in her head, like with headphones. It is crazy.
What like in terms of gameplay?
It's
What
third
would you-
person,
It's
just like
it's
God
kind
of
of
War.
it's very light puzzles, like almost environmental.
Why
like
have I
not
not
the
played
Witness.
this game then? What
It's
the
like
heck?
yeah, like
Yeah, a beautiful game too.
it's beautiful. It looks like a AAA game, but it's actually like a double A apparently.
Small,
or It's like
Yeah,
an
small
indie-ish.
studio.
I've heard
Indie-ish
so much
Ninja
about him
Theory.
mainly because of Chris McCracken.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I just haven't played him.
Yeah, that would be a good one. If I mean, it's a short enough game that if the date for the release date of Hellblade 2 comes out sooner, we can adjust.
Yeah.
accordingly.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can
Just
squeeze it
kinda
in.
like
It's 8
God of War.
hours.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
flip flop.
Okay.
Other games.
So November or December?
I would
Let's
say
do November.
November. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Since
we
it's
can be thankful we don't have voices in our head.
yes.
For you Americans.
Fair enough.
So we have
We
December left.
we're just missing
December.
one. Yeah.
There's no die. There's
I'm
no
gonna say it
Die
again.
Hard game.
Stray.
Stray.
Sure. Why not?
I'm pushing it. I want it.
Let's do it.
Stray it is, even though you're gonna play it whenever it comes out, and not
we
in
could-
December.
Yeah, we can always bump games. I'm
Yeah.
gonna play Uncharted 1, 2, Stray, then 3 and 4.
It only makes sense.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that works. All right.
Okay.
And so we have done it.
So what does it look like, Chris? What's our 2022 GMG VGBC look like?
So we start the year with a 2-month 5 or 6 pack, depending if you have a Vita, with
Get ready,
all
people.
the
Get
Uncharted.
ready.
Hold on. Okay, so Golden Abyss, is that before Uncharted 1, or is that after Uncharted 1?
Pretty sure it's a
Is it a prequel?
Prequel?
prequel.
Okay.
I don't remember.
I will
have to
not
look
be
it up now.
searching out of Vita. So
Do it.
I have a Vita and a Vita TV. But yeah, I'll only play it if I can stream it, but I'm not sure if it's gonna play
yeah.
on the Vita
Yeah,
TV. I'll
right.
have to look into it.
Sure.
Maybe I
Okay.
can alternate. And then
Yes.
in March,
Just to confirm real quick, since we were talking about it,
It
Golden
is a
Abyss
prequel?
is a prequel. Yes. Takes place before the events of Uncharted Drake's Fortune.
there you go.
Okay.
Then in March, we have Horizon Forbidden West with a small head
Mhm.
start and end of February.
Patrick will beat it before we get to the month
Mhm.
of March.
I mean,
And then-
probably. I mean, that's a very good
He speaks
possibility.
the truth.
Maybe he'll platinum it in March.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it depends on the platinum. I mean, like the Horizon
If it's like the
Zero
original
Dawn
one, I'm down.
was like it. I did not want to continue the story. I
Yeah.
wanted to do all the
I know,
archery, all the challenges. I mean, I just
Mm-hmm.
wanted to do it all. And then
Yeah.
when I heard that you can get that like armor, that I was like,
That armor was
I want to
amazing.
get the armor before I get to the final boss.
Yeah. It made it a cakewalk.
Yeah, it did. It
He-
really did. I was like, that's it.
He hit you and it was like a tickle. It was like, oh, you're silly.
That's so cute.
You're so cute.
And now you're dead.
Yeah. And then in April, we've got Batman Arkham Knight.
Okay, good.
Wait,
good.
did you say Batman or Batman? Because I'm
Oh,
coming down for this
Batman.
Batman game. Is there a Batman?
Batman.
Is it
The Batman.
Batman? game?
Ninja
Bat-
Baseball Batman.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yep.
Sounds like an
you've
NES
seen-
title. What was that?
It is. It is.
Or a
I'm not-
breakthrough
like a
gaming.
Sega game or something. Yeah. May we have Celeste plus Ratchet and Clank.
There you go.
Okay.
June, God of War Ragnarok.
Okay.
Boy.
I can't wait for that one.
Obviously, subject to moving around.
Yeah.
Yep. Subject to
definitely.
moving around.
Subject to Corey Barlog.
Right.
Then in July, Mad Max.
Okay. I'm looking forward to that one. Of all the ones that are on the list, even though God of War is on here, like I've wanted to start Mad Max, and now that it's on here, now I have to play it.
Mhm.
There you go.
Followed by Injustice 1 and 2 in August.
I've played Injustice on Vita, on my Xbox, and on my PlayStation. I think I bought that game 3 times.
There you
Mhm.
go.
Nice.
I want to play it everywhere. It's like the Skyrim for me.
Play it on
Where
your
I want
fridge.
to play it. I want to play it everywhere.
Injustice.
I eat all the cheese.
It's your green eggs and ham.
Everywhere.
Nice.
All right.
Well played.
September, we've got Rise of the Tomb Raider, 20-year celebration. October, we have Resident Evil HD Remaster. Yep.
Okay.
November, Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice.
Okay.
And we end the year with Meow Meow Stray.
Meow 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 meow.
So that's your 2022 GMGVGBC.
Question: how many of these games were free on PlayStation Plus?
None of the two 2022 releases, right?
Right.
Little early for that. Yep.
The Uncharted collection is
Yeah.
free.
Good.
I think 4 was free also, but I'm not
It was.
sure
It was
because I
free.
had it already.
Yes.
Okay, and then Arkham Knight is free.
Yep.
Okay.
I
It
don't
was
think
free.
Celeste is free, but it's very cheap.
It's on Game Pass, right? Or is it? Did it get
It
removed from
might
Game
be.
Pass?
They might have removed it.
Okay. It's like a $10 game.
I got
think.
it. I bought it
Yeah,
because
I have
Patrick
Celeste.
made it sound so good.
So put it on your watch list, and I'll message the Discord whenever there's a sale. I have
Okay.
like a tracker app, and I'll let
Make a
everybody know.
GMGVGBC sale chart.
Yep. So
Okay.
I'll track it for everyone.
Yeah, Celeste left Game Pass this month.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe it'll come free on PlayStation Plus this year.
There you go.
Mad Max, I can't remember.
It
but
was free.
At one
yeah.
point or another, it was free.
PS Plus. Yeah, it was PS
Okay.
Plus game. So if you did your homework, paid attention.
And I
Yeah,
probably
you should
didn't,
have
but you know.
Yeah, you're guilty of that, Mark, very often.
If I'm not interested in it at the time, I just don't. I just don't bother.
How many times do I have to
Always
tell you? Put
download
it
'em.
in the library.
Oh yeah, you don't have to download them. Just put it to the library.
I've
Yeah,
got
it's like-
games. I've got games. I'm like, I'm never gonna play this, but guess what? It's in my library.
Yeah,
It's like 5 clicks on the app.
it's 5
Once
clicks
a
too
month.
many.
Yeah.
Put a reminder.
Too long, didn't click. TLDC.
All
You
right.
can even do it on the app on your phone. Just be like, open it up, hit the store, go to PS Plus, and just add the library. Add the library. Add the library.
Mhm.
Add to cart. Get your email notifications that you purchased it.
Oh
Too many
yes.
fingerprints
Even though
added to my...
it's $0.
Can't tell you how many times it scares me, and I
Thank
double check
you
the
for-
price. I'm like, wait, did I pay
What
for
did I-
this?
what did I do?
What did I do? Oh, $0. Never mind. Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Then I don't know if I said Injustice 1 and 2.
You did. But
Uh,
it's fine. Patrick doesn't mind if you say it again.
were they both free? I'm not sure we talked about this. We talked about
free
Mad
on-
Max for 15 minutes.
I think Injustice 2 is a game collection game.
Injustice.
Or
Was
Injustice
Injustice
1?
1 free? Injustice 1 may have been
One of
free.
them-
Yeah,
one of them
yeah.
was free.
One was free. I
Yeah,
got it and
2
played
I
it a
don't
little
think.
bit.
I don't know
2,
about 2.
But one might have been free like on PS3.
Maybe.
I think
It's
it
got to
was
be
PS4.
extremely cheap if it's not free.
Yeah.
Yeah. $5.
I'll put it on the watch list to
To watch.
check
this.
it out.
Mhm.
All right. Rise of the Tomb Raider, definitely free.
Mhm.
Yes.
Resident Evil HD Remaster, I
Definitely
feel
free.
like
Free. Okay.
Hellblade.
Was that
No,
free?
I don't think so.
That's on Game Pass maybe.
I'll track it.
Okay.
And Stray, not free. So it's got like half of them are free.
There you go.
basically,
Can't
3
beat
new
that.
games, 3 cheap old games, and 6 free games.
There you go.
Plus
Or 3
the
months.
plus the free Uncharted's, all the Uncharted's.
I like it. I like it
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah.
Yep. Cool.
6
Yep.
free months.
Yep.
All
There
right.
you go.
And there it
We
is.
got it. Seal the deal. Yep.
The
Hit
anvil.
that gavel. The anvil
The
has
anvil.
spoken. Andy the anvil has spoken.
I'm gonna have the worst mark on my forehead. It has been pressing.
So hard.
It's not too bad.
All right. Sweet. Well, I think that concludes our little process of establishing the GMGVGBC for 2022. I hope you're excited. Please be excited, because we will not only be playing these games, we will have spoiler casts. We will have just a great old time playing these games in 2022. Let's see. As is tradition, some housekeeping, of course, where we offer towels, fluff pillows, topped with Andy's candies, and tip you off to the GMG news you need to know. The GMG stream team offers content to you almost every single day of the week. And to lead off the stream team just plug, we got to go with Kris Kerwin, because I forgot him last week, and he still has not forgiven me.
You want me
Kris,
to plug it?
Plug your stream.
All right. Well, I stream 6 mornings a week at the butt crackle of dawn.
I've never heard of butt crackle.
The old butt crackle.
Ugh.
Yeah, you
Not
know when
butt crackling, it smells.
Ugh.
yeah, when
medication for
the
that.
the dawn has the bubble guts. Yeah. So yeah, at 4 a.m. If for some reason you don't know about me, which is probably possible, but you heard my name a couple of times. But if you don't know me, I am a dad of 5 kids between 3 and 10. So that's why I game early. I game when everybody sleeps. I wake up at 3:45, pour myself some coffee, and go stream in my office here. And that all started with some early morning co-op with Lucas late last year. And yeah, we had a blast, and that totally stuck. I totally prefer gaming early.
Fair.
than-
I was like, oh, we're going with an accent, changing the accent up. Okay.
He almost went full French.
Je préfère. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. So every morning except Friday, because I go to bed later on Thursdays, but every other morning from
Well,
4
except
to
for
6.
last Thursday. Except last
Yeah,
Thursday.
I went
when
to
you
bed real early.
You went to bed early.
And 4 to 6 during the week, and 4 to 7:30 on the weekends. And yeah, I usually juggle a little schedule there, but right now it's the fall sprint. Just finished Days Gone and gonna play Horizon until it's down. And the last book club game of the year is going to be Mass Effect 1,
Nice.
which we'll play in December.
Yep.
Sweet deal.
Yep. All right. Another member of the stream team is Marc Boucher, and he is finishing up Retro October Tuesdays and Saturdays.
Yep. Most of the
And,
time, at least.
Most of the time.
Except when I postpone stuff. But
Yeah, well, you get there eventually.
yeah. So tomorrow night, as of recording, we're recording Monday night. Tomorrow night, we're doing Crash Bandicoot. And Saturday night, we're closing it out with a spooky game and playing some Castlevania.
Nice.
Nice.
And then I cover Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays now. So Monday, Thursday, late lunchtime, late afternoon, and then Saturday mornings. And it ranges from Hades to Baby Platinum games to GMGVGBC games. You never know what's going to show up. And you can find us all at twitch.tv. But if you're not down for those sort of things, streaming's not for you. You can check us out on Twitter, Discord. Most social media areas, just check out the show notes, click there. Also, if you can rate, MySpace, don't forget, Justin Timberlake is listening. Please also consider, if you have not already, or if you have not grabbed your grandma's phone or your kids' devices and done this, please rate and review us on Apple Podcast and Podchaser, because it helps us to reach new joiners across the galaxy. That's how that works. Trust me, I never lie on purpose, sometimes accidentally. Okay. With that rambling, Pat, Marc, the spirit of Ronnie J, and Kris, you beautiful man, with the rest of you listeners, our beloved friends, family, and joiners, you go get your good morning this week, and may God bless and guide your lives as you live, as you work, and as you game.